Hey, so I'm glad to see that you have finally decided to get serious about praying. Now, if you recall our last little tidbit, the first step you need to take when you are going to get real about praying is to make sure that you're not just filling your prayer time with a bunch of repetitious words that sound spiritual, but you're going to make sure that the words you're saying are real. And then, once you have determined that in your heart, Jesus begins to lay out a blueprint for how we can go about praying to Him in a way that will affect Him, will affect you in a powerful way. In Matthew 6:9, He says this, "After this manner, therefore pray ye." And so what He's giving you is not a bunch of words, because He just said don't just say things over and over again. So He's not giving you, okay, don't use those words that the heathen use these words that I give you. No, He's giving you a manner with which you can pray with. He's giving you a style that you can model yourself after for praying. And so you are going to, this is never going to become a static thing where every single time you go through, okay, now I have to pray like this, and now I pray for this, and now I pray for this. But it's the inspiration behind it. It's the manner that you're praying. And so we need to get the principles behind the parts of Jesus' prayer that He teaches us here in Matthew chapter 6 so that we can begin to pray in the same fashion that He did. And so He says, after this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And so most people are quick to recognize that, hey, Jesus begins this prayer with worship. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And so He begins by lifting God up. Now in 1 Timothy 2:8, it's written that I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting. And these words, holy hands, if you look at the word hand, it actually refers to God's power. So not only can we pray like this, but He would that men pray everywhere, lifting up God's holy power. And so this is the way that the manner in which we can begin our prayer time. It's not just trying to come up with a bunch of different things like, Lord, hallowed be thy name, your name is hallowed, and it's very name-ish of you to have a hallowedness to your name. That's not what Jesus is looking for us to just like try different ways to say the same thing. What He's looking for us to do is to think about different aspects of Him and lift them up. To think about different aspects of our life and the way that we can interact with Him and lift up His ability to do something about it. And so when we begin to pray, it's for our own faith building that we begin by focusing on what God can do and lifting up what God can do and not what just I can do. Because if I sit and I come into a prayer time and I'm like, okay, I have got 30 minutes, I'm going to pray, and I begin to think about what I can do and what I think could happen, and my prayers aren't really going to get that big. My prayers aren't going to really reach that far. But if I begin my prayer time in this manner, that I always start by just kind of making a clean slate and saying, okay, God, I know you can do anything. God, I know that you are able to speak to me. I know that you are able to heal the sick. I know that you are able to speak through a sermon. I know that you are able to anoint us. And if you just begin to listen, just begin to explore your own heart and tell God the things that you know He can do, you will be amazed with how God responds to that kind of faith. And all of a sudden, His Spirit will respond to you. And He'll be like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can bless you. Yes, I can do this miracle. I can do this thing in your life. I can deliver you from that thing. And so when you pray and you begin by lifting God up, it is a surefire way to get your faith in the right place for the rest of your prayer time to make a bigger difference. Because there is nothing that makes a bigger difference in our lives and in this world than genuine faith-filled prayer.